Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Geminis out there for February 18th through February 24th. I would like to thank everyone for checking out my channel who has, and I would like to say a big thank you to those who have subscribed. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. So, as a disclaimer, always remember that if this reading does not resonate, it could be used for someone else out there. Just keep that in mind. So let's see what the universe has to say for the Geminis out there for February 18th through February 24th. Okay, there we go. We have the Sun. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen the Sun card, well, in this deck in a while. I've seen it in this one. The last reading I did for Taurus, I've seen it, but it's been a while since I've seen the card. At least seen the Sun. The Sun is such a great energy. I feel like you guys are going to be in high vibrations this week. I feel that you guys are just going to be like this child that's on the horse. I feel just free, just feel really good about life and feel illuminated. I think you guys are starting to realize where you're going, and that could help you feel like the Sun, because like when you really go through your mind, your body, and you really dig deep inside yourself, illumination really does come from the darkness. It really does. Why? Like, for example, look at people who's wise. Ironically, right? They are the same people who had lots of disappointments. They're the same people who always had a lot of pain, but they found illumination. And I feel that that could be what you guys are feeling finally at the dark period. You guys are finally starting to see the sunshine. That's absolutely beautiful. And if it's a question you've been thinking about, the Sun card actually means yes too in this deck. So, well, in any deck. So if you have a question you've been wondering about, I feel it could be yes. I felt like I never say that when I see the Sun, so it's ironic that I said it right now. So just in case that could be used for anybody. So let's see. We have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like the Sun actually, like I was saying, the illumination of wounds. So I feel like you guys actually took time to actually learn from the experiences that hurt you, and you guys actually see what caused it. I feel you guys are actually starting to put together, like, wait a minute. So it was my decisions that led me here to do this, this, and this. Like, okay, so now I'm free. Now that I realize that I'm free, like, I co-create my reality, like, to a certain extent, right? When we get into adults, it is time to take responsibility. Like, it really is. I mean, for if somebody hurt you and it's been like 10 years, like, you still gonna be mad? Like, where does that get you? Because that person is long gone, living their life. And I feel as Geminis, you guys feel like life is too short for that. Like, I got too much energy, ideas to be running around to really be stressed out for too long. So I feel like you guys are good at, you guys are communicators of the zodiac, Geminis love to talk. Gemini is Mercury, and it's the opposite of Sagittarius, which I am. So, me and Gemini's kind of, we get along because we both talk. We like knowledge. We like to share what we know. It's just Sagittarius is more on, it could be religious, it could be more on a higher octave, and Geminis just like to communicate with people. They just like to get to know different people, places, and things and gather knowledge just from that aspect. So I feel that you guys are able to actually be in such a happy energy because you guys are not letting what can cause you pain this week let you guys down or stop you guys. That's awesome. That's great energy. You guys are like, yeah, I'm hurt right now, but I'll be alright. I have other stuff in my life to be happy about. That's what I'm feeling. We have the Knight of Wands. So we also have you guys feeling very passionate about something. Like I said, you guys may be hurt in one aspect, but other factors of your life is still working in your favor. So therefore, you don't let this one thing that caused you some harm over, well, I meant to say take over your life, because we all tend to do that at some point in our lives, where one sector of our lives is kind of looking not the best. And then we sit there and we think and we think and we think and we stress and we stress. And then not before long, our whole lives are falling apart. So I feel this is great energy that you guys are in, because you guys are not letting this stop you. You guys are still focusing on what makes you happy, what makes you passionate. That's actually pretty, wow, that's pretty good. But you guys are versatile like that. When you guys, you're known as the twins. When you want to get into the dark side of yourself, you could do that. But then when you are in the higher octave of yourself, you could do that. It's the duality that Gemini represents. Also, the twins. So let's see what else the universe has to say. We have the Four of Swords. So you also are spending time thinking. Like I was saying, you guys are reflecting, I feel, mostly about what has happened, what has hurt you. And then this week, you guys are going after your real happiness. Like, simple as that, straight like that. That's really how I feel. It's just like, okay, that happened. Ouch, that hurt. But what can I learn from this? Okay, I learned that. I learned that I shouldn't let my guard down that easy. I learned that I should give more people time before I just allow them in my personal space. Okay, now that I know that, now back to business, back to focusing on what makes me happy and what I'm passionate about. Awesome. I love this. So let's see why the sun is here and the clarifier is here. Ooh. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you guys are definitely cutting through the illusions. And these are cups. Cups are emotions. Like I was saying, you guys are cutting past all that so you don't get confused. You don't start going into places you don't even need to go, or don't let it get that deep. You guys are keeping it at a logical level where it's like, okay, I'm just going to keep this part here, so I'm going to cut off any access that can cause me extra stress that doesn't need to be there. And that's why you're able to be illuminated by the sun, because you guys are making the decision to not stay in a state of confusion, which is amazing. That's awesome. So let's see why the Nine of Wands is here. We have the moon. Also, this week is the full moon in Virgo. So for you Geminis out there, this could have to do with that as well. I think it's the 19th. So Tuesday, I believe the full moon is. So that's why I said that. So during earlier this week, you could experience something with the full moon that could cause some, maybe, you might break up with someone, or you fall out with someone, or it's something that upsets you, yes, but I feel like with the moon here, it was something that was coming to a completion anyway, and it's just finally starting to phase out. And we had the Four of Swords twice, so you guys are in deep retrospection about this too. So I feel like with this is double energy, that makes sense why you guys are able to see the brightness out the situation, because you guys you guys could be actually meditating. That's what I feel. After this situation, you guys could really be sitting with yourself and starting to really tap into yourself to get yourself back together, because Geminis don't really like to be down for too long. They have too much energy for that. So I feel like you guys are really taking the time that you guys need to think and heal, but at the same time, while you're doing that, you're coming to more and more clarity about your situation. You're probably like, wait, my situation is not even that bad. Like, me probably overthinking it is what caused it to be bad, but to be honest, everything works for my greatest good. That's what I feel from this. So let's see why the Knight of Wands is here. We have the Six of Wands. That's what I'm talking about. Victories, victorious, not stopping. I felt that even for that card came out. I was like, yeah, you guys ain't really stressing about this too long. You guys just gonna kiss the boo-boo and be like the kid out there and start playing. That's what I feel like. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys are actually going to come back even stronger than before. I feel you guys are really you're taking this actually to focus more on your career, I feel you guys are actually coming up with more creative ideas. How many times in life when something happens to us that we actually create ideas, that we actually can create ideas from a term of despair? I feel like it really forces us to really do our best, where we have to pull each and every ounce of strength out of us sometimes in life to keep going. And I feel you guys are doing that. You guys are focusing like, how can I make these pentacles? But at the same time, it's like a real feminine energy. I feel you guys are really nurturing yourselves. I really don't feel as more of a king of pentacles. I really feel like the money you have is a plus. That's what I kind of feel with that. You guys are trying to also be part of opportunities where you have the chance to be in a more nurturing energy to make money as well. That could be that too. You may also run into an opportunity that you've been passionate about, that actually you want to, let's say you have an interview at a job and you're pumped for it this week. Let's say something happened by the full moon, right? And you're in your feelings. Let's say you put in a job application and it's something you really wanted, or you're starting your own creative venture, like maybe you're doing natal charts, or you're making YouTube videos, or selling photographs, or whatever is something you're passionate about, pretty much. And you guys get the opportunity that you guys are successful. I feel that's really going to help you push even more, because you see, like, wow, out this situation, yeah, I'm kind of hurt, but I have a chance to make something more stable. That's what I'm getting from that. You guys are going to be just fine. Let's see why the Four of Swords is here. We have the High Priestess. Okay, we tapping into some intuition. Also, it is Pisces season. Oh, yeah. It is Pisces season. So, Pisces is a psychic card in the zodiac. So I feel like we're all going to have different psychic experiences. I feel, especially with the North Node and Cancer. You got Neptune and Pisces. We have quite a few water energies around. So I really feel like you guys are really tapping into, like I said, tapping into yourselves. You guys are learning more about yourself and how can you prevent things. I feel a lot of self-responsibility, and I love self-responsibility. Boy, do I. I don't feel no victim about this at all. You guys take what happened, how can you learn from it? Okay, let me use it as a way to tap into my own spirituality. Maybe the universe is trying to get my attention. I feel that's what you're taking it as. I feel it's like, you know what? I feel like the universe trying to get my attention. Let me sit down somewhere. Let me calm my mind, which is it could be a challenge for a Gemini to do, because their mind is all over the place. And as a Sagittarius, the opposite. Like, I'm the same way. Like, my mind is just about different type of knowledge. It's just like, what's the meaning, the reason into this, and that, and that. And sometimes it takes really being the Four of Swords of meditation to really calm your mind, to really hear your soul speak. So I feel you guys are really trying to tap in this week. Beautiful. And that's probably how you came to this truth. It was your intuition that said, you could have been seeing numbers like 444, 777, or 999. I've been seeing 999. It's like 999 is completion. So these numbers could actually be towards anybody. If you've been seeing these numbers and that numbers I just said pertains to you. But I feel that is awesome because you guys are taking time and you guys are seeing clarity. Oh my gosh, I love this. I do. Oh, gotta flip it. Let's see. Four of Swords, High Priestess. Got a lot of flippers. There we go. That was clear as day. We have the Three of Pentacles. In this deck, the Three of Pentacles is a guy that works by himself. So I feel you guys are really doing this inner work. That's what it is inner work. You're working all right, but I feel this is really inner work. I feel you guys are really connecting to, the better you guys feel emotionally, the better your finances are, the more stability you have. I feel you guys are really trying to stabilize your energy to really manifest something stable. And I struggle with that. Like, Um, it's I could be really focused and driven about something, but then I had trouble manifesting because I was skipping out on one main component, which was me tapping into my intuition, like you guys are doing. And I feel that's so critical because your intuition could give hints of things that your physical eye cannot see. So, to all the Geminis out there that's tapping into your intuition and taking life challenges to the chin, you know, you get a boo boo, you kiss it, you be right back outside playing. That's the energy I get. Like, I love that. Keep that energy. Like, keep that high energy where you see things from a higher perspective and don't let these things get you down, Gemini. I absolutely love this reading and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll catch you guys next week.